what would I do if I were broke today? I know the word broke can come with a lot of negative meaning and a lot of negative connotation. It could be somewhat of an insult in a way a lot of times people may think. The first thing that I would do is create a plan. One of the first steps I like to teach to financial freedom is to get rid of debt. Debt is essentially what keeps us behind. It's how are we going to attack debt? We're going to make a chart. I don't care if you get a pencil or if you get a graph, you can go to Excel, you can go to Google Docs, however you want to do this. Just make a chart, and I want to have 3 columns. The first column, debt's name, whether it may be a credit card, a car, whatever you owe on, anything that you're making payments on, I want you to write it down on the left column. In the middle column, I want you to put beside that debt how much you owe on that debt, whether it may be $20,000 or whether it may be $50. If it's a debt, I want you to list anything on a monthly basis. Let's do monthly basis because that's a good place to start. So any monthly occurring debt, I want you to list the name on the left side. In the middle column, I want you to put down the amount owed of the debt, and on the right side, I want you to put the percent of what the debt is. It's usually an APR percentage. Put what percent that debt is so that we can find out the weight and the order of which we should attack debt, because debt should be attacked strategically.
We can now come up with the order of operations on how we're going to attack this debt. We want to find our highest APR, and we want to attack that one first. We want to go for Amex, which is the second highest at 24.2. Attack our third highest debt, which would be the APR of 18, and that's the car payment.
After we come up with the plan, I want us to face reality. I want us to sit down and think about where we are. So we know that we have debt. Let's move on to step 3, increase our income. I know that can sound simple. This is one way that we can move closer to financial freedom. Increasing income is as simple as increasing our value. We are our value. So the way we walk, the way we talk, we can change anything about ourselves. We can change everything about ourselves any day. People are complex and we can change. Let's change. One of the things we can change is our financial situation. If you got a job and you feel like that job doesn't pay you enough, then we can do things like classes, LinkedIn programs. You can get free programs from sometimes community colleges, or just any way that we can seek change. And I know some people, they may not want to do schooling, which is fine too. There's a lot more ways to make money or increase income than school. So I know they have trades, and you can get involved in apprenticeships is another way. Join a local union. You can do things like DoorDash, or you could also get an extra hobby and do something like gigs, like playing gigs or for music. Anything that you may find interest in that could be valuable to the world. This is how we increase our value. When we increase our value, the money changes. People think that we get money and then we change. No, that's not how it usually works. What usually happens to people that usually get money before they change is they lose the money. We don't want to lose our money. We want to grow money. Let's make ourselves a millionaire mentally, and then we'll see it reflect in our bank accounts. Most people who have money know how they have it. It's not just it came from somewhere or we won the lottery. We don't want to be losing money. We want to be gaining money, and we want to be fixing broke. Step 4 of this video is save $1,000. For some people that may be easier said than done. By saving $1,000, what we could do is we'll put ourselves in a situation where we aren't worried about the next financial storm that may happen. It may give us more financial room to breathe. It may give us more financial peace just in the case of emergency. This is a big financial buffer, but a lot of people in America, they don't have $1,000 that they're living off of. So if something happens, it's over. You know, like you may be getting evicted or losing their home. That may be a terrible thing. So we want to have an emergency blanket for ourselves. So we want to love ourselves, and I'm gonna call it $1,000 self-love. Step 5, I want us to focus on saving $10,000. What $10,000 does? $10,000 is the milestone that you'll hear a lot of YouTubers talk about. There's a lot of videos out here of it. The first 10K, the first 10K, the first 10K. The reason being is this is not just a financial flex, but a mental milestone for yourself. Because once you reach $10,000, everything is changed. At this point, you now have a financial saving buffer. You don't have to worry as much about if something happens. And now you can even think about ways to invest, make your money work for you. So these are things that we want to work on. And this is one of the big steps in this video. And this is one of the big steps to financial freedom. That moves us on to step 5. Let's start investing. So we already done all the things that we talked about in all our steps. We already talked about step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. We have $10,000 saved up now. What do we need to do? We need to start investing. Why? Because we don't want to work forever, and we want to be financially free one day. And that's what this video is about. If I were broke today. So I'm broke and I'm on my path to financial freedom, and I did all these steps. What do? I'm gonna invest. I have $10,000 saved up, debt paid off, a plan. We're gonna invest. Preferably, depending on age. Age can determine how you may invest. You may invest more aggressively. Some people may invest sparingly, depending on your age. I would say if you're younger, you could invest sparingly because your investments have time to compound interest, and that's ultimately what this game is about. It's a snowball effect. We want to compound interest, and we want our interest to snowball. Our last step is financial freedom. So financial freedom is different for everybody. Financial freedom may mean different things for both me and you. Financial freedom should mean different things for everybody. What is financial freedom? Financial freedom could mean anything from not having to wake up every day and go to work, or maybe living in a dream house or a dream place you wanted to live at, or travel and do what you want to do. Just financial freedom could be whatever it may mean to you, but we want to achieve that. So if I were broke today, I would take my steps, ultimately reaching financial freedom. For me, I just want to be able to take care of my family and live a good life. I know that may be different for everybody, and to each his own. That's exciting news to get this far and to reach financial freedom. So that's big news for you, made it this far. So if I were broke right now, I wouldn't worry about a get rich quick scheme. I wouldn't worry or listen to the next person telling me that you can get rich right now by doing this. Usually value, interest in most things in life are compound. We want to work at these things daily. We want to constantly work. We want to constantly get where we want to be. Life is a journey. I would worry about the steps that we talked about today in this video, and that would be the perfect place to start. So thank you everybody for joining me. Like, subscribe, and comment. Interact with me. Thank you for following me on this YouTube journey.